We're less than a week away from the end of our boondocking challenge, and if you've been following along, you know that Craig and I have been boondocking in some amazing places through Utah, Idaho, and Montana for the last almost 60 days straight. Last week, I left you on a bit of a cliffhanger about an accident I was in that you'll be seeing more of soon, but first, let's catch you up on the last few days.
Alright, so it's day 52 of our boondocking challenge. We only got a handful of days. What was that, a week? A week before a long hot shower? I'm standing in the shower for an hour. I don't care. I'm gonna just have the gray tank. Anyways, it's not about the shower, although I'm really looking forward to it. But today is Wednesday, which isn't so important. However, it does end up being Victoria's birthday today. And we're going to take her to go get her a big old fat bloody juicy steak and eat it raw. She's gonna eat it raw. Raw? I don't know.
Medium rare. When he says like that, it doesn't sound very appetizing, but I am getting a steak. I never get to eat steak. Craig doesn't eat steak, and every time they bring the steak, they bring our dishes out. It's usually a chicken dish and a steak dish. They'll come to the table and they always look so confused when I'm like, steak's mine. I
like hamburger steak. Does that count?
Let's go, I'm hungry.
Let's go.
Casa Granada Steakhouse. That was delicious. Casa Granda's Steakhouse.
Oh, man.
Huge portions. Cars flying. This one is definitely going on our Google map as a restaurant to try. It's time for the ghost town.
What ghost town?
Bannack ghost town.
Ghost hunters?
Ghost busters.
We need to get, what are they called, EMF?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know. No, I'm not sure. We're clearly not real ghost hunters here. So we're at Bannack Ghost Town, and obviously Bannack wasn't always a ghost town. It was established as a town around 1862 when they first discovered some gold in this river that runs right along the town. They built the town up quite quickly because they ended up getting over $1 billion worth of gold out of this river. So it was a major gold rush here. And for a time, Bannack was even the capital of the territory. This was before Montana became a state. However, Bannack also has a bit of a dark history. So basically, there was so much lawlessness and violence going on in Bannack because there was this gang, the road agents, that kind of ran the town, and they did so many robberies and just a lot of violence in general. So then there was a group of vigilantes that was established to kind of combat all of that, but they weren't really following regular laws. They were vigilantes. So if they thought you were guilty, that you would hang, and they ended up hanging some innocent people. And we found out from the lady at the visitor center, you know how they used to determine if you were guilty? It was by your signature. Obviously there weren't like pictures and DNA back then, so you would sign your name, and if your signature looked like the bad guy's signature, you were gone. So that was pretty crazy. There's a lot more to it if you're interested in that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is a pretty cool ghost town.
So when you come and visit this place, it's really nice that you actually get to go in to all the buildings. They were not redone, they were just preserved. So it's like what they were like when they abandoned them up until now. It's all just been preserved, not renewed or anything. So it's pretty cool to get to experience it.
All right, she said the church still had good acoustics. Let's hear your best song.
Go ahead and give us Amazing Grace. We're waiting.
You don't want to hear that, everybody's gonna click off.
Comfortable, actually. More comfortable than some I've been in. first time we've been to a ghost town that has this many buildings. This is the biggest ghost town we've been to for sure.
Oh, and the guidebook. Show them the guidebook that they give you.
And they give you a loaner guidebook that shows you like all the different buildings and tells you a little history about the buildings. So that's really cool. You can actually learn what the building was or is. I don't know.
Oh, and one of the coolest things is the lady at the visitor center gave us permission to check out the old mill, which is normally not like right here. We have to drive somewhere else, but she said we can go in and check it out and film it and stuff because it doesn't get filmed enough because normally people can't go there. And
apparently it's hazardous or something.
One day it's probably gonna fall down. So that's gonna be so cool. This is the old schoolhouse, and it is also an active Mason lodge. And if you come up the steps of the schoolhouse, there's this little window where you can see into their little meeting room, which is very unusual for a woman. Women are allowed to come and see, and usually women are not allowed in the Masons or to see any of their stuff.
Do all Mason lodges look cultish? So now we're heading to go check out the old mill that she told us about.
This definitely feels like something we should not be doing, but she told us we could, right? She told us we could.
Yeah.
So this is pretty cool though. Be careful because I don't think this one's been tested.
This thing is better built than the rest.
Well, she did say that this was like their last hurrah at trying to extract gold, this mill. So I think all of this equipment here, you can see like whatever these are, I think it was used to try to process large amounts of whatever dirt and stuff from the river to get the gold out.
All right, let's go. I'm hungry. What's this one?
I don't know what that one is. It is time to head to the last boondocking spot of our 60-day challenge. And our time here at Clark's Canyon Reservoir near Dillon, Montana. We came here to visit the Bannack State Park, which you guys already saw, and it has been wonderful. We're at specifically the Horse Prairie Campground, and this free campground has the fire pits, the pavilions, the trash cans to put our trash away. It's been great. However, I am quite concerned about our next campground because we are heading from here to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and there's not a lot of boondocking around. I have a spot, but there's not a lot of reviews. And some of the reviews mention some ruts. And the big rig friendliness, we're just not sure of it. So basically our entire boondocking challenge could become a fail in the last week if this boondocking spot doesn't work out. I'm a little nervous, especially since it looks like it's gonna be raining, and if there's ruts and mud, that's gonna be a recipe for disaster when it comes to boondocking.
We're really hoping this spot we're going to in Coeur d'Alene, however you say it, works out because there's not really many boondocking spots. So the one we're going to is like one of our only options. And if it doesn't work out, it could make us fail our challenge because we might have to go to a campground. So we got a long drive day today. It's gonna be like 5 hours, I believe, is what. Let's see, it's 8:43 now. The GPS is saying we'll arrive at 12:49. Probably add 45 minutes to that. So whatever that ends up being. It's extremely cloudy and rainy. Hoping we can drive out of it with as far as we're going. But yeah, maybe it'll get better.
It has stayed really cloudy on our drive today. It keeps sprinkling on and off, and I told you that I had some doubts about this boondocking spot. But the only reason why I'm willing to give it a try is because I did some hardcore Google map research, and not just looking at the spot on satellite view, but also used Google Maps Street View. We got road work going on here. So used Google Maps Street View to go on the street that the boondocking spot is off of and take a look at the whole area. Of course, you can't, like, the Google streetcar doesn't go off into the boondocking areas, but you can kind of see what it looks like. And it looks like we should be able to pull off and find ourselves a spot. However, we have more doubts because
everything's been closed. All the rest areas, there was a whole exit for an entire town that was closed. And I don't know if it's because of all this road work or weather conditions or what, but I'm really hoping, because we're only a few, like 15 miles from where we got to turn, I'm hoping that this place won't be closed.
So our boondocking spot we're trying to stay at is off of Coeur d'Alene River Road, right outside of like Kingston, which is actually like 45 minutes to an hour from Coeur d'Alene. There's really not much boondocking very close to Coeur d'Alene. And we're just hoping that it works out. On Google Maps satellite, I saw actually a lot of RVs camping all along this road, but it's not clear if that was like public land or private land. It looks like it should all be national forest land. Sometimes when you're boondocking, there's a lot of unknowns and you just gotta go and see for yourself, see what you can find. It's a long, about 14-mile ride out to the spot we're trying to get, and my hopes just dwindle with every mile. Just looking around, it just doesn't look like it's gonna be an opening with sizes for big rigs, but maybe. I would be quite happy if it ends up working out. I don't know, what are your hopes?
I hope it works, but it doesn't look like it's, I don't know, the odds are pretty against us.
Yeah, the river's nice over there though.
Yeah.
If the sun came out, it'd be beautiful. That's the boondocking spot. I think I see the turn.
So I turn there?
Yeah. Okay.
Your destination is on the left.
I think we can park anywhere, but I think we should turn off and then pause before we make any decisions.
Okay.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh.
Is this gonna be okay? That was a bigger drop than I expected.
We just have to go very slow.
Okay, we're gonna get out and kind of try to scout around a little bit. Make sure we don't, hit any trees like we did that one time. There's some nice spots right on the river. My concern is us getting down this hill is kind of rutted out and muddy, potholes. Okay, we're gonna give it a go, I guess. Okay, keep going. Guess what today is? Yep, it's day 60 of our boondocking challenge. So we made it, we did it. I think, because I don't know if it really fully counts yet, because I don't think we could leave this spot if we wanted to. You see, you saw the entrance. It was pretty challenging. There was a lot of mud, it was steep, and I probably should have called it off after I scouted it, but my problem was I didn't think about getting back out once we got in, and it has rained for like 3 days straight.
It's like the first sunny day since we've been here. It's been terrible weather, cold and wet, and I didn't know the humidity was so high here. That's awful. However, it has dried up a lot today, and I don't think we're going to have that big of an issue. I will say though, there's a slight chance we will. Every time we go in and out, we do slide off into some big ruts.
Or it goes or like we find a new rut. I don't know. So I'm not gonna really call this challenge complete until we make it out of here. But we did make it 60 days, and now we're waiting for it to dry up, and in the meantime, we're about to go to the Trail of the Coeur d'Alenes. I'm so excited. We're gonna ride the bikes. It's gonna be a fun day.
I think it's just a sidewalk.
It might be kind of like a sidewalk. There's a bridge. We're going to a bridge. Cannot get over how beautiful it is out here now that the sun has actually come out. It's gorgeous. This is like perfect. We're on the river, the sun is out. There's not that many people at this boondocking spot, probably because there's absolutely zero service. I am so thankful we've got the Starlink up there, because otherwise we would have had to leave because we're still working this week, you know, but this is great. What a place to end our boondocking challenge at. So the Trail of the Coeur d'Alenes is a 77-mile bike trail, and there is a section of it down the road from this Coeur d'Alene River Road that we could hop on it and go. But I looked up to see what the most scenic portion of the trail is, and it's the section between the town of Harrison and Hayburn State Park. So that's where we're headed, to Harrison, to get on the trail and do the best part of it.
We parked on the street. I don't know if it's good or bad. I also don't know if we're allowed to park here or how long. Let's do it.
I think we'll be fine here.
Let's head across the lake. There's a ton of spots to get on this trail. We picked the one next to the Harrison Marina. It's supposed to have like a lot of nice areas that we'll get to ride our bikes through. So it should be good.
We are so grateful for the opportunity to partner with Electric E-Bikes and bring you all along on these amazing adventures. Even though today doesn't end exactly the way we thought it would, this bike ride on the Trail of the Coeur d'Alenes took us along the most amazing scenery that we never would have experienced if it weren't for our e-bikes.
So we were doing the bike trail and we have to cut it short because Victoria pushed the wrong brake going down the bridge, which is kind of steep, and face planted, which is not great.
Let's see if this chipped. I don't think I want to show it to you. I haven't even seen it yet. I don't even want to know.
I don't think it's as bad as it probably feels, but she did kind of face plant and break her tooth, so we're going to go to the dentist now.
And ugly, y'all.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, but we'll check back in with you after we figure this out.
Okay, I found a dentist to call, and they got me in, and I guess I'm going to show y'all this broken tooth situation. I also didn't know that it shouldn't look like this. Anyways, here we go. Yeah, it's just...
Oh, that spit hanging.
Oh, does it look gross? I'm sorry, it's just not... I also think I might have a concussion because I almost passed out and couldn't see correctly.
She almost passes out pretty easily though.
And it's true, but I couldn't see. Everything was like bright and I like felt weird. Those people that were coming at us, I was going so slow because I couldn't like see them. I just saw blobs.
I didn't know. It's not great.
But I can see now.
I don't even know what to do because there wasn't any way to go anywhere.
Craig was like, do we need to call an ambulance? And I don't even know how the ambulance was gonna get to us. Because we were on a bike trail. Whew.
And then of course we get stuck behind a dump truck going extremely slow while we're trying to be in a hurry.
I really hope they can fix my tooth, y'all. I and I scraped up my elbow and my hand, and it doesn't look bad, but it does hurt pretty bad. And
you also broke the bike.
oh, but it still somehow was motorized, so way to go, electric.
You can't shift gears anymore though, and the handlebars are crooked.
The whole bike flew over and it crashed, and all of the gear shifter things broke off. Somehow Craig was able to still get it to like motorize back, because we were like, how many miles? Like 6 miles in?
5 to 7 miles, yeah.
So
I wonder if I'm supposed to be turning.
no,
I don't have service either, guys.
keep going straight. We got it for a minute, and I got to call the dentist. That was the most important thing. And they're getting me in tonight. Right now we're driving straight there, and they said they will do as much as they can with the time they have. I don't know what that means, because I might have to go back tomorrow. Kind of stressed out. This is about to cost a lot of money. I feel like we don't have dental insurance, so.
No. Luckily, we just got a bunch of cash in here that we just never put in the bank for
Don't
some
tell
reason.
everybody that.
Oh, it's gone now. Don't come looking in the truck. Now it's gone now, but
So
after this visit.
we sold a bunch of furniture when we sold our house, and got a bunch of
3
cash
years ago?
Yeah, I got the cash from it, and we've been carrying that around with us for our whole RV life, just in case, we have an emergency.
Well, here it is. That took forever. It was pretty normal. Can't even tell.
I know, they did a good job.
Yeah.
All right, big reveal. How's it look? They did a really good job. This dentist, it was this dentist. I mean, my lips numb, so I can't smile right. But the teeth look pretty
bubble.
good.
The spit bubble you boiling.
The teeth look pretty good. Pretty good. Anyways, what is this called? Riverstone Dental Care in Post Falls, Idaho. If you happen to fall off your bike and break your tooth, highly recommend them.
And it was
Only
cheaper than I anticipated. It was only like
$525.
$525, yeah.
X-rays. I took some pictures of the X-rays. Oh, my one tooth, this one, I don't know how I'm the right tooth, I can't feel anything. The one beside my tooth that's broken has like these cracks in it, and he said to be very careful with that one. It could potentially break in the future, and I need a root canal. This one could also potentially need a root canal in the future. It's hard to know. Also, in between my teeth here, I might have cracked the bone. That's how hard I hit it. He said there was it looked kind of like it was cracked. I'm just so happy they fixed my teeth though. Oh my gosh.
It must be nice to have some nice teeth.
Poor Craig.
Listen, so I broke my tooth. I know, I'm honestly surprised this has never came up in any of the comments, because my tooth is so goofy looking right there. But I think as soon as my adult teeth came in when I was a little kid, however young that is, I had a tire swing hit me in the mouth, and it broke it. And which was like 25 years ago or something,
yeah.
20 to 27 years ago. And I don't know, they were terrible. I broke it again in grade school, and then that dentist was even worse than the first one, which was like 15 years later. Well, I guess it was like 10 years later.
Good or
No, they were terrible. And so now I just got this crazy looking weird tooth. So I don't know, but.
Should have went to Riverstone Dental Care in Idaho.
I'm going to Mexico.
Oh my gosh, what a day. Okay, Craig's hungry. We gotta go get him food.
I ate.
All right, it's been a few days since my accident. I'm feeling okay, just a little bruised. I think my ego's probably more hurt than anything. I felt so silly going into that dentist office being like, yeah, so I pressed the front brake on my bike and cracked my tooth off. Anyways, a little bit sore on the chin and the nose, and honestly this hand that got bruised, you can't really see it, but it's been almost the most painful. But anyways, healing up. Luckily it's been sunny here for the last couple of days. It's been drying stuff up, and we are about to head out of this spot, hopefully. It's still obviously got a lot of ruts. You guys saw them on the way in, so now we just have to get out because we are headed to full Hookups, and I'm gonna take the longest shower ever. I'm pretty excited about it, to be honest. Although a little sad to be leaving this gorgeous spot. This has been one of the prettiest boondocking spots we've ever stayed at. And don't worry, I'll be getting back on my bike. I haven't given up. It wasn't the bike's fault. It was definitely my fault. I do think I might put like a piece of tape, some colored tape on the front brake or the other one. Anyways, on one of the brakes, so I know either like don't touch that brake or do touch that brake. Maybe like a piece of tape. Yeah, I don't know. Because I forgot which one was which in the heat of the moment. In the heat of the moment, going down the hill, I forgot. So I need like a piece of, red tape. Like, don't touch the red tape. Anyways, that's just a me problem. We got it, yeah. Okay, so the first challenge is gonna be turning around. I don't think that'll be much of a challenge. We have a pretty decent amount of space here. There's a loop at the end, but we're gonna try not to use that because there's some people down there. And we don't wanna disturb them, and I don't know how tight it'll actually be. Then the second challenge is getting back up that potholed hill. This is the tightest turn I think we ever, whoa, hold on. All right, we're turned around. Now we gotta go to the hill. We've got walkie-talkies because there's zero service out here, so we can't use our cell phones. You're straddling it perfectly. Need to go to the path, well, you got it, you're coming out of it now. Should be good, but it's gonna get real leany. This is where I'm a little concerned. Just keep going. Okay, now if we can pull it back to the driver's side so that it doesn't have to be so leany, that would be good. All right, we made it up the hill. We did it. Last challenge is just a very tiny one. We just gotta get over a little bump and back out onto the road. How'd you feel about that one?
A little stressful.
You did good though.
Maverick was aggravating the mess out of me. He would not stay in that.
Solid driving. Okay, goodbye. Nice river camping spot.
All them
It
people,
was great.
All them people probably thought you were just waving at them.
Well,
Because we had a whole audience.
Oh yes. Here we are, Blackwell Island RV Park. Oh, they sell propane. Yes,
Oh,
we
nice.
needed propane.
I do need that.
We forgot to ask them how much the rate was. So I booked. We're like booked, whatever. I have no clue how much it's gonna cost. But good thing we've been boondocking for 60 days. Saving money for free camping.
Yeah.
All right, be right back. Gotta go check in.
What number?
We're site 67, so we'll come all the way around this
Not that
curve
they're
here
listed anywhere.
and then pull straight through.
Also,
They
we're-
upgraded us to a nice pull through. I don't know why.
We're facing the wrong way, it looks like.
No, we're not. See, we'll come on around
Oh, okay.
and then pull through. All right, boondocking challenge complete. Craig's already gotten into the snacks.
This is the best trail mix I've ever had in my life.
We got this from Costco. That's because it's mostly chocolate, I think.
Chocolate and candy.
Anyways, that's all a part of our stocking up for Canada and Alaska and all the things that we're doing to prepare. And if you want to see what we're going to be doing to prepare, hit that subscribe button because that's the video that's coming out next. We've got a major upgrade.
The only upgrade we're actually doing.
So thanks for joining us on this epic boondocking series. We had some good spots. So.
Yep, it's gonna be exciting. But go ahead, click the subscribe button, give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next week.